Hello everyone, this is Crustlemania and welcome back to the week 12 selling results video. So this week I made 3 sales for some of the cards that I sold this week, and the first card, as you've seen on the screen, is the Pidgeotto full art card from Obsidian Flames. This card I had on my eBay page, I think for only one 10-day cycle on eBay, so this was a card that sold for about $350, and with taxes and fees on my end, I made about $2.57 on this card, which I think is relative to TCG market value. I can't remember off the top of my head what the actual market value for this card is, but this is one of the cards that I got from the 30 card $75 lot that I purchased from the Craigslist seller. So this is the first card that was sold from that pretty much 30 card lot, and this card is pretty nice. It's a very interesting Pidgeotto art. I have seen this card before, but I've never partially owned it. So with me having this card, I feel like I do own this card for a little bit, and then after a little while when I sell it, I don't own it anymore, but I get a chance to at least partially own this Pidgeotto Obsidian Flames card. So overall, really nice card, really nice art. The card is in near mint condition, which is very nice, and that is the one thing that was nice about what the seller sold me, is that the cards were all pretty much near mint condition from that 30 card lot. So this is the first card to sell this week. And the second card to sell this week is actually a Charizard VStar card that I got from one of the listings when I first started selling cards. I think this was like the 3rd or 4th listing I bought, but it was from the first 2 sellers I bought on eBay. So this card actually had been around on my eBay page for a little while. I think it relisted twice, and I actually increased the price and added the manage offer button in case someone wanted to make an offer. And what's interesting is the person that actually bought this card bought it through the bidding. They didn't even make an offer, and I am okay with that. I was just a little surprised. I knew the Pidgeotto card was going to sell, but I was very surprised that the Charizard V-Star sold. And the Charizard V-Star for me sold for about $6, and then after taxes and fees it's about $4.70, which in reality, after taxes and fees, it's I think under market value, but selling price with taxes and fees is actually I think it's a little bit above TCG market value, so that's pretty good for me. I've seen other listings for other sellers selling this card for a lot less, so I don't know if they're newer sellers or they're like me, non-top rated sellers just trying to get sales for the cards. I had this card a lot lower before. I think I had this card for maybe $5 or $4.75. I just increased it just in case someone wanted to make an offer to have that back and forth, but apparently this buyer didn't, so thank you to this buyer. I can't complain about that, and I'm glad this card is sold, and it's a really nice card actually. The art looks like Charizard's coming out of the card, which I thought was really cool. I didn't realize that until I actually took a picture and then posted the picture on my eBay page and on my Instagram. And when I saw it on my Instagram again, I was like, oh wow, it looks like the claw is actually coming out. That's really cool. So anyways, if you guys didn't know, I have an Instagram page. Follow, because I post a lot of the pictures that I use for my eBay listings on there. But anyways, the third card that sold this week and the final card that sold was a card I actually did not expect to sell. I thought would sell a little sooner, but did not, and is the Ditto from Crown Zenith. So this is the third to last card from a lot I bought from Crown Zenith with all the full arts except for Gradient V. And this card had relisted quite a few times. I think I've had this card relisted on eBay for about 3 or 4 listings. So when the listing goes for about 10 to 7 days, because sometimes it switches to 7, that's maybe about 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe almost a month that has been on my eBay page. So I thought this card was going to sell when the Lunatone and the Kricketune sold. Just for some reason, when those two sold, I thought that week maybe this one would sell, but it didn't. But the next rotation, it finally did. And what's interesting is I didn't realize that there was a little mini bidding war that happened for this card, because this card I originally listed at 135, which I believe is right at market value for TCG Player, or a little bit below. And when the listing ended, the final price that I sold this card for was actually $1.60. And I was looking at the transaction, I was like, wait, how did it get to $1.60? I swear I thought I put at $1.35. Not realizing that someone bid for $1.35 and then someone bid to win at $1.60. So overall, the sale price, as I said, is $1.60. And with taxes and fees, it goes down to 94 cents for me earning. So it's a little bit lower, but overall, it is what it is. So anyways, this is this week's listings and sales, and that's all I have for this week's video. Have a good one, everyone. Peace.